1999 Honda Civic Vtec Coupe. One of the venerable sports cars from back in the late 90s and early 2000s South Africa. Honda was on top of its game at the time with the B16 engine, which is what is in this car, and it gave the RSI and the 200 STI something to worry about. Nearly 20 years on, the Vtec Coupes are still kicking. This one right here is meticulously maintained by the owner and by a company and a dude called Nash. This example is relatively factory spec with mods where it matters. On the power front, we're looking at a custom 63mm stainless steel exhaust with a manifold and a whale penis induction kit. Yes, that's what it's called here. Handling wise, we're looking at BC Racing coilies helping the 16-inch Spoon Sport reps with Nexon and Ferra SU4 tires. We also have some tasty EK9 bits to boot, such as a steering wheel and center console. Now, I've never driven a Honda before, so this will be quite the experience. Shall we drive? Yeah, just a quick one. My engine bay mic had the SADs, so sadly I don't have engine bay audio in this vid, so sorry. Okay, begin. I get that the internet tends to make jokes about these cars, as the internet would with a lot of vehicles, but I'm pretty glad that I drove this car. I felt it was a good benchmark of what Honda was, and I formed my own opinion about it. Does it run good? Definitely. I mean, the engine is guttural even in this spec and age to boot. The chassis is tight and sharp, and then you shove coilovers into the mix and everything just comes together. If anything, this car actually reminds me a lot of my Suzuki Swift Sport, albeit my Swift is basically a diet version of this. The Civic is tough, definitely, but alas, a few have been driven to hell and back and let alone modded, so finding a neat one can prove to be a bit of a mission, and if your wallet is prepared for it. Yeah, I mean, Honda has gone the turbo route of the Civic nowadays, but you know what? These old school NA engines, these things are still class, even in this day and age. A big thanks to the owner for letting me try out the techie over here. It's indeed appreciated, and I hope the video did some justice to the whip. Well, I guess the next thing to do now is to drive an RSI and a 200 STI. Might as well feel the whole 90s JDM SA trio. Anyways, that's all she wrote. Shop.